How's it going, Top Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my preview for Nottingham Forest versus Bristol City, taking place at Ashton Gate tomorrow night in the Emirates FA Cup 4th round. So, yeah, both sides having to go through a replay to get to this stage. With Bristol City, they beat West Ham at Ashton Gate 1-0 in the replay after drawing 1-1 at the London Stadium. Then for us, we did beat Blackpool. There we go, 3-2 away from home in extra time after drawing 2-2 with them at the City Ground. I had a quick look at Bristol City's recent form. They haven't won a league game since Boxing Day. The last game was a 1-1 draw against Watford. They're one of those sides, you sometimes see them in the FA Cup. They do quite well in the Cup, but when you look at their league form, they're kind of just like not pulling up too many trees. You'd kind of expect, they've just done well. They've basically on aggregate won 2-1 against West Ham, who are doing quite well in the Premier League. But they're just below mid-table. Mid-table's 12th, they're 13th. And they're just doing okay, you know. They're not pulling up too many trees, but they're doing all right. You'd kind of expect them to be up there in and around the playoffs, thinking, they're really doing well if they could go ahead and do that against West Brom. But they're not. They're West Ham. But they're not. They're just there, you know, just mid-table, doing okay. Liam Manning's in charge there now. He left Oxford City not so long ago. High-flying Oxford City at the time. They're doing okay still, or doing well still. Maybe not as good as they were, Oxford, but we're not talking about them. We're talking about Bristol City. And yeah, they're like I say, mid-table. Liam Manning's come in there, and they're looking okay. I can't claim to have watched them too much. I don't know them inside out, but they look to be doing fine from what I can see. Yeah, Conway, I think it was, who scored both of their goals against West Ham. So he's someone that we're going to have to look out for. But I kind of feel like this game is a potential banana skin for us. I feel like you look at it and you think, well, we're playing against a championship side who are mid-table. We should beat them, but that's probably what West Ham thought going into their game. They didn't. So, you know, I think we've got to be wary. We've got to be cautious. Ashton Gate, you know, we've had a very, very good memory recently in the playoff season. That game where we were goal down and we scored. Well, Lyle Taylor scored a brace in like added time, one from the spot and then one sort of rebounded it in from Joe Lolly's effort. You know, so we've had some good moments there, but their fans are going to be up for it. They've had a taste of cup fever and they're going to want to go ahead and get that again. So we're going to have to be careful of this one. We really are. I could see us actually losing this one. I'm not going to lie. I don't like being optimistic, but just seeing our squad at the moment, a lot of players still at the African Cup of Nations, even though Ivory Coast got slapped up twice, they're still in the competition because of the best third place teams. Like, I think there's only 2 third place teams that aren't going through, I believe. So, you know, we were still missing those guys, still missing Ola Aina. You know, so there's that. We've got a couple of injuries still. Taiwo's not fully fit yet. Alanga's out. Gibbs White, I know, has been out. They've both been seen walking into training on the social media, so hopefully they'll be okay, but I'm not too sure. And then we've got to also kind of put in mind the Arsenal game on Tuesday night. We'll see how that kind of plays a part of it. Arsenal aren't playing in the weekend because they're out the FA Cup now, so they've got a whole weekend to kind of rest things. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like we've got enough to beat them, but I feel like there's an opportunity where they could beat us if we're not ready, if we're not on it. In terms of a starting 11 for me, then the goalkeeper situation, it's just not great, is it really? I know a lot of Forest fans are saying the same thing as I am. It needs to be sorted. I don't see a keeper coming in. Well, actually, no keeper's going to be able to come in and be registered now in time. Let me just put it that way. I feel like it'll be Vlachodimos in goal. He seems to be the cup goalkeeper that Nuno's going with. So hopefully he can be okay. The back line, I'd love to see like Neko at right back, Toff at left back, Omomodelli and Murillo in the middle. I was a bit wary about those two kind of being at centre half together. But they've actually shown that they're kind of good enough to do it. I know against Brentford, there were 1 or 2 signs where maybe you think, they could have been a little bit better. But Brentford, that game, Sorry, I just completely had a meltdown there to drop what I had in my hand. That game infuriated me so much in many different ways. Not mainly by how we played. I think we played quite well, but there was a certain individual that had a lot of media attention, and I don't think he deserved it. But look, I'm not going to get into that at the moment. So I think those two together are a very good, solid partnership. Midfield two, I don't know, Danilo I think should get a start, but I feel like he might start a little bit further forward if Gibbs White's not available for selection. The two in midfield, probably Dominguez and Yates for me. A lot of energy in there. They're not afraid to get themselves stuck in. They touch a lot of the pitch. You know, Dominguez covers the whole side he's on. Yates covers the whole side he's on. So I'm happy for those two to be together. Out on the wings, it's a bit more of a tricky situation. You know, there's a potential that we might see Dominguez out on the left. We've seen that plenty of times before. I feel like it'll be Hudson-Odoi on the left. On the right, I mean, we've got Aguilar can kind of play there, I suppose. I feel like he's an option. Williams is an option to be playing a bit further forward. I mean, Alanga being out is not helpful. We are looking for Gio Reyna, but again, he's not going to be able to come in time. I'm just trying to work out. I can't remember who we actually played at right midfield in the game against Brentford. My mind's just gone totally blank. I can't remember. I really can't remember. Who was it? On the left it was Cho. On the remember. I cannot for the life of me remember who it was. I know that's horrendous, but I can't remember. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't honestly remember who it was. That's going to bug me now. I'll have to have a look after this. I can't. Genuinely, my mind's just gone completely blank. I've forgotten who it was who played at right midfield. I don't know. Whoever it was, maybe they could start this one. I've completely forgotten. I've just come into my head the thought. I sound like me saying I can't remember. If we had, like, you know, if people bothered to watch this video, they could be made into a meme. But look, I'm waffling. Don't make me into a meme. No one's going to make me into a meme anyway. Shut up, Jack. But yeah, through the middle, big Chris Wood. I think he has that knack. He knows where to be. He knows exactly where the goal is. Like you saw that goal against Blackpool, where the ball was played through, and he was just there. Like, he just had the ability to know where to be, to tap that in from close range. It was brilliant. It really was. And yeah, look, I'd play him in there up front. He has to. There's nobody else really that we can choose. Taiwo's not 100% fit yet, and Origi's probably going back. So look, you know, there's that. And I'm feeling, like I say, a bit unsure on this one. If we're not at the races, we could lose this. We absolutely could. But if we're on it, then we should be winning this type of game. I'm going to say 2-1 Forest, but it could easily be the other way. Yeah, Bristol City, like I say, don't know them too much, so we'll get to know them a little bit more in this game. It's a bit annoying it's on a Friday night, but it's not on TV. That's slightly a pain, but it's fine. I hope and pray that we get the win, because I'd love to see us go on a bit of a cup run and go deep into this one. But yeah, looking forward to this one. Hoping for the victory, hoping that we're going to go through to the 5th round. Please don't let us down, Forest. Let's go and do it. So if you enjoy this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here and you haven't already. Come on, you red.